You are listening to episode 22 of the Wealthy Happy Soul podcast, The Messy Middle. Welcome to the Wealthy Happy Soul podcast, a show for high achievers who are ready to start enjoying the life they've worked so hard to create. Join me, your host and certified life coach, Dr. Tangi, to learn how to start infusing the dedication you have for your career into living a truly fulfilling life. If you're ready to finally gain the happiness your soul has been longing for, this podcast is for you. Hello, everybody. I am so happy you are here, and I am cracking up because of the topic today. The messy middle is when you set a big goal, but you don't realize the shifts that are going to have to occur before you actually reach that goal, become the new person, yada, yada, yada. Because I am recording my podcast in the middle of nowhere, Ohio, in this hotel room where no room does not have an echo. So my choices are record it in this super echoey hotel with lots of booms above me, apparently, or to go outside in the 20-degree weather and record it with a lot of traffic noise. So if this episode's, I have an amazing sound engineer, so it'll probably sound fine, but if it doesn't, I'm just letting you know why. And it occurred to me that actually this has been an ongoing theme for me all week. I was in a group of women earlier this week on Monday, and the facilitator went around to everybody. Everybody in the group was an entrepreneur whose intention is to become more visible in the world. And one of the questions that she had asked me was, or the group was, okay, how are you feeling in your body right now? And what came out of my mouth was, I feel really messy. I feel like I'm in the middle of a big mess that I'm just trying to figure out how to organize everything and put everything away and do it right and make it look nice. But it's really frustrating because I've never done it before. And, I don't know if I'm going to do it right. I don't know how many times it's going to take for me to do it right, yada, yada, yada. And I knew this was a podcast topic when I had two other clients this week who were also going through similar things. And as I'm thinking about this place, the messy middle, what I've come to realize is that most of us ask for really big things, not realizing that they also come with really big shifts. And I know we hear a lot of people talking about, I just made this major shift. I just had this big breakthrough. But in my opinion, shifts are not these airy-fairy things. Maybe they feel that way initially when our mind opens up to a new awareness or learns something new, but that's not where it ends. There's a lot more work to do after that. And you got to live through and experience the transformation after you've had that big aha moment, after you've had that superficial shift. And to know more about what I mean by that, you can refer back to the episode of When I Know That Isn't Enough. Essentially, it's cognitively recognizing that you've made a shift, cognitively recognizing something maybe that you didn't know before, or cognitively getting it in your head, but not having lived it yet. And that's what I mean by experience the transformation. You can know it in your head, but until you live it, the energy hasn't really shifted. And when the energy really shifts, that's when life begins to bring up and reflect to you everything that up until now you've been trying to stuff down with an excessive amount of wine or tacos or cookies. When you're actually living and experiencing the shift, that's the time when life is actually going to require you to go head to head with your imposter syndrome, your unworthiness, your shame, with your undisciplined behavior. All these things, like you're in a cage fight. And most of the time, it's not going to be pretty. And a lot of the time, you're going to feel like you're losing. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to hurt emotionally. And it's just not going to feel good. But what I want you to know is that these problems actually belong in the process. Nothing has gone wrong, and everything looks and feels very, very messy when you're in the middle. And I know a lot of us are seeking perfectionism. A lot of us were raised with this idea of perfectionism. And in my opinion, there's no such thing as perfection in transformation. Transformation, by definition, is chaos. Because as we all learned in chemistry class, when states of matter change into different states of matter, it actually creates chaos. That's that extropy, that entropy. It's a beautiful chaos that to us feels like crap sometimes, especially in the middle. And this appearance of perfectionism or wanting to be perfect or wanting other people to think we're perfect, to have the appearance of being perfect, in the way that we usually think about it, what it is us really wanting to feel safe and really wanting to fly under the radar. And quite honestly, to me, is really kind of boring when you look at the whole of your life. If you come into the world perfect, so to speak, what is it that causes you to grow? What makes you a relatable example to other people? When you're saying, hey, I'm perfect, I can help you. What makes you relatable if you've always done everything perfect and you just want people to see those quote unquote perfect tendencies or the ease and grace in which you do everything? That's not helpful to anybody but your own ego. Perfectionism, anytime you're talking about change, a significant change, is a lie because the two do not go together. To me, it's like, why would you even want to be perfect at something you've never done before? When I look at people who come to me who are struggling with perfectionism, what it indicates to me is that someone is actually living in fear. And perfectionism is actually blocking your opportunity and mastery because it's actually the struggle in life that makes you really powerful. It is the struggle that gives you confidence, that makes you consistent. It is the messy middle that lets you know that you're learning and growing and right on track. And it helps you find the edge of what you're capable of over and over and over again. What the messiness is not is a sign that you should quit. Even if your podcast sounds like you're in the middle of Mammoth Cave. Hello. Even though I know you're tempted to turn back towards what is familiar to you, what feels safe, what all of your friends and family understand, do not do it. Everybody on the journey to the next evolution of themselves experiences the messy middle. Keep going. The reward is much closer than you think. Until next week, have an awesome week. Hey, want to learn exactly how to overcome all the obstacles that are keeping you from having both success and happiness? Well, sign up for the Wealthy Happy Soul Project so that you can begin creating the life you really want to live. And this is perfect for you if you don't want to waste another year swimming in indecision while watching other people just get over themselves and do the things that you have been dreaming about. There are so many people, even during a worldwide pandemic, who have started their business anyway, who have doubled their income anyway, and who have switched careers anyway. Isn't it your turn? Go to drtangi.com, click on the yellow course button, and sign up now. Thank you for listening to the Wealthy Happy Soul podcast. If you want to dive deeper into alignment and start cultivating your inner wealth, head on over to drtangi.com.